Hey there gamers, this is V back with some more Gunship Battle Crypto Conflict. In this video I will make it about the Royal Armada bases. So to give you a couple of hints, some people asked in the comments, and for those that don't know how they work, I will share what I know. So I hope you find it useful. So let's go. We pretty much they release at the current moment they release up to level 8. We haven't found higher than level 8. 8 is the highest. So probably in the future updates they will release up to 9 and above. So we killed them all up to level 8, which it was a decent challenge and something to keep you playing after all those updates that they damage us. So let's start now. I kept from 1 to 4. So let's go with number 4. As you can see, the 10 ships they have, they still drop you a lot of durability, and in terms of power they all had a bunch above 100 million in power. So that being said, if you go on the details on the Armada, they have a bunch of low level tiers, but the difference is, I don't know if the attack and the stats are the same or they are increased, but they have to be increased, because look at this durability. They increase the durability to 129k, which it makes it a long fight. So because of that, in certain scenarios you cannot do this. So the submarines, they are useful, they are good, they have a high damage on anti-ground, but they don't have arms capacity, which because of that, when you're fighting against a ship that has a very high amount of durability, it will win because of time, not because it's strong. So in this case, as you can see, I used submarines, but only because I used the submarines only on level 1 and level 2 Royal Armada, because they are manageable when you put a team of over 100 million in power, each 5 ships. But if you go under that with submarines, it will say no ammo, no ammunition on every single one of them, and you will fail, like it happened before. Now from 3 and above, you can still mix it up. The durability increases again with 20 to 30k more. The same, you can do it again if you wanted to put some durability in it, but there you go. We have someone with submarines in here and some more. Now, as I could say, from level 4 and above, you don't want submarines in your rallies, especially on that. Of course, if the submarines have like 300-400 millions in power and you're a high roller, yeah, you can use them, because those damage is gonna be insane and it's gonna work out. But if it's not, just focus on rally with indies. And what can I say? If you had 5 ships in a fleet, to make it good, not this one, the level 3, which one is the level 4? So I focus on my fleet, which has 200 million without the jets on, so it's a decent fleet, and that will work perfectly if you have a bunch of people. Even if they have lower than 100 mil as a ship, as 5 ships, you still be fine if you have some decent higher than that. That's how we managed to get to 8, because some of them, they were like 300-400 million in 5 ships. So only that. But up to 4, as you can see in this one, we dropped to 43%, and I think going with the same crew like we did on here, we got 183, 109, 139, 142, and 199. If we go in the same team, I think we can manage to do the Royal Armada 5 as well. But for higher than that, you do need better ships than 100 million, so make it 150. So in terms of AVVs in here, just the AVVs, the Armada uses the tanks and the CPJ 11 and 12, which IVVs, the one that are tier X, it's actually decent and they are very useful, and most of the people, they are the ones that using it. They didn't go higher to make the tanks. And the IFVs are perfect because they have balanced stats for both of these two. So that will work. And of course, not only the quantity of IFVs that you send matters, it's also matter the anti-ground, how much anti-ground do you have. So if you focus yourself on indies in particular, if you want to do on one at a time. So I have frigate anti-ground 5.5% if I send them from the aircraft carrier. And where is the it was here, 204. So I will say that's a decent stats. Of course, if you have more anti-ground, you can send less AFVs. So I don't know if I have cases. So this one was nearly 22.5k against 20k, and that worked. Let's see on this one, 20k, and this one 27k, this one 20k. Well, yeah, we done before even with lower amounts than 20k. So as you can see, the level 1 royale has only 16k. So even higher amounts you can do with less AFVs if you have enough anti-ground. If not, you either have quantity or quality. So if you don't have anti-ground, put some quantity in there. So that will work. My quantity will reach to nearly 6.4k. So it's a decent quality. And I also recommend another thing. I did mention it in another video before, but to help you out, if you don't want to burn your high level AFVs and you want to build just the low levels to maintain, to be cheap and not expensive, and of course time, send a bunch of high levels, but also send a balance of low level tiers. So let's see, what did I do last time? Okay, in this case I think the tier 4 I sent it wrong because I only choose 2 of them instead of I choose a lower amount, which if I did that it happened to lose the high AFV. But on the level 2, which I sent it from the base, and I sent a decent amount from both, like I was saying, no ammo. Anyway, so on here, so I sent 3.3k of those and 3.3k of tier 3, a balanced amount. You only lose the lowest thing, 0 to this one. So for that particular reason, you can use like forever the tier 10 and just build tier 3, which is much cheaper, much faster. And at HQ30, I think building about 840 is exactly enough amount for a Typhoon event as well, so you don't have to build more. It gives you 327 points if you build, how much is it, 800? Well, I don't know if it is, it doesn't show me. I build about 800 and something, 840, there you go, production count 840, which it gives you to like 15 hours. So if I boosted now 152 timers, which is a decent amount, instead of 15 hours, instead of building AFVs, which is like 4 days and 15 hours, even if I use the watch and I drop it to 3 days and something, it's still a lot of time and a lot of boosters to maintain the TRX on and on and on. So try to use balance for royals, and the most important one is ships. The best the ships are, the higher you're going to reach, but focus on the ships. Independence, pretty much, or maybe Darings, but from level 5 and above, do not send Typhoons, because they're gonna have issue hitting that durability and they are going to lose. So seen it, experience it, so that's how I've been able to share. So if you find that useful, guys, don't forget to drop your comments below. Let me know if you find any other easier way to do it. They are totally worth to farm, just so you know. If you have a bunch of actives, they are all worth it. Those boxes are giving reinforced agents and hyperpolymers, so the reinforcing agents, they become a very important tool now, based on the new system of equipment. This one, getting accelerators and you can guarantee the upgrade successful. They are very important, so the more royals you do, the more reinforcing agents you're gonna get. So that's for Royal Armada, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe in case you didn't, and I will see you on the next video.